Hello, hello, beloveds. I'm so glad to see you. Hello, hello, beloveds. I'm so glad to see you. Joy to you, joy to me, and joy to all the fishes in the deep blue sea. We get to harmonize and synchronize and align our frequencies once again in this meditation this morning. I mean, I wish we could see the electricity of that, you know, of the connection that we all have day after day after day coming together for such a high, beautiful truth, the truth of ourselves, the truth of what's really going down, right? The truth that, what did Rumi say? He said, God is the only friend for the soul on its way to God. He said, God is the only friend for those souls on their way to God. I would say, yeah, God and the soul tribe are the only friends that we have on our way to God. So we have an interesting couple readings this morning, and they really line up together. And I want us to just observe for a moment how we are feeling. If we can just maybe close our eyes for a moment, if not, just close them and tune in to the high vibe of yesterday and the day before. Not that you have to figure that out at all, but remember yesterday, Lynn didn't want to move, didn't want to get up at all. So she can pick up that high point and begin this meditation from the high point of yesterday's meditation. That's what the yogi Iyengar said. Always pick up your practice from the high point of yesterday and start with that for today. All right. Good morning, Marty. So happy that you came on. It adds to the frequency. I'm talking about this amazing synchronization that we all have and harmonization that we all have just coming together with our frequency, with our states of consciousness. Yeah. A magic happens every time. It gets deeper, more profound, and more and more connected to the truth of us and the truth that is vibing big time on a planet that's going through a huge transformation. Let's look at it that way. A huge shift is happening on our planet. And so, having said that, I want to read to you that in some circles, this is called these 3 days of May 29th, 30, and 31 have tremendous astrological energies. And so I want to just kind of share those with you so we can align with those energies. It's nice to be aware of them. And it's called the luminous lotus. The luminous lotus. Think of the yesterday, today, and 31st as a luminous lotus. Another way to say this is the sacred stillness. The sacred stillness before the storm. Why we must withdraw our attention before June arrives. I'll leave you anticipating. Before June arrives, we must shift and sit with the stillness. It says, some doors in the soul don't open with answers. They open with silence. So just settle into that quiet and stillness, this beautiful nature of yourself, capital S. The Atma is the Sanskrit word for self. This Padam is supreme self, your soul self. Just think how it loves because it is stillness and silence, my dears. So it's not a big reach for us to slide, to gently let go and sit with that stillness right now and that silence. Because here is the alignment with astrological forces for today and tomorrow and what went down yesterday. I think that's why we had such a profound experience. One of them, anyway, one of the reasons we had such a beautiful meditation yesterday. There are days that ask for action, and there are days that ask for stillness. So deep that your very soul becomes the receiver. May 29th to 31st are not ordinary days. They are energetic thresholds, a triad of sacred chambers: mind, body, and spirit. Have you ever thought of them as secret chambers? Your mind as a secret chamber, your body as a secret chamber, and spirit as a secret or a secret chamber? Designed not for noise, but for spiritual preparation. If you've ever been felt or called for a retreat, to ghost the world and to mute the chaos and sit in the strange hum of your own breath. This is the kind of energy we're talking about. Sit in the silence with your soul. If ever you felt to go on a retreat, that's this energy. And to ghost the world, to just say, hey, I'm going to take a little retreat from the world and the noise. And I'm going to sit with the strange hum, not only of my own frequency. Do you know we each have a note, a perfect hum, a note that is our particular soul frequency? And when we're in line with it, my dears, we couldn't be happier. We're just in this perfect, balanced, amazing, divine state, as well as very, very practical as well. So don't fight it. Don't fight this. You might think it's apathy just to kind of take these next 2 days as a retreat, but really consider it. Don't fight it. That's not apathy. It's spiritual attunement, dears. It's spiritual attunement. So, because something is coming, not in the form of drama or disaster, but revelation. So, this is why these next 2 days can really prepare us for something that we don't know is coming. And, they have a saying that patience is wisdom. Trust what's coming is already on its way. That's the kind of energy we're talking about. Patience is wisdom. Trust what's coming is already on its way. These 3 days are not the finale or finale. They are the breath before the entrance. Before the entrance. The script has already been written in the stars. June is not a reset, it's a performance. And these final moments of May are your soul's rehearsal. Just like yesterday when we said this breath right now is, let's take it as our final breath. Right? It's still along that same wavelength, just like we did yesterday. Practice our last dying breaths today. So this is these last 2 days in May. It's a performance, these final moments of May. These final moments of May are your soul's rehearsal. You are not meant to share everything you receive right now. Some truths must root before they bloom. Some dreams aren't metaphors, they're instructions. Some thoughts that keep circling back, they're not obsessions, they're resonance. You're syncing with the echoes of a deeper reality that only speaks in solitude, my dears. So finally, it says each day is a key. Yesterday, what happened to us, unbeknownst to us, May 29th, it recalibrated our thoughts. Wow, isn't that something? And yesterday, we were practicing our dying, our last thought, our last dying thought. Wow, we were recalibrating in a big way. Today, May 30th, pulses. Feel this. My dears, relax. Feel this. We're just pumping in more frequency. That's all we're doing here. Just let it come. It's not the time now on the planet at all. It's not the planet in our tapestry of life either to even question anything. Just feel it, my dears. And in the feeling, if you, in your heart especially, you'll know exactly what to keep as a residence and what to let go. Simple, but no thoughts are necessary. So May 30th pulses through your body like spiritual sonar. Have you ever been sonared by a dolphin? I have. Changes your life. So as you sit with the silence, as you sit in the stillness on this little retreat for a couple days, of course you got your other things that you do, but let's consider it a major timeout, my dears. Feel you're getting sonared in the highest kind of way. And then that's today, it's the sonar. And then May 31st, what's it going to do for us tomorrow? It's the gate where your spirit aligns with something wordless. It's a gate where your spirit aligns with something wordless but unmistakable. If you rush this moment, you will still arrive, but you'll be half a step behind your destiny. Sit with the stillness. Guard the sacred. Let the empty chair remain unfilled, for what it's meant to hold is on its way. Isn't that beautiful? Keep an empty chair. I know when we did ceremonies in the ashram, commemorating whether it's Yogananda's birthday or a Mahasamadhi or or the president's birthday, we would all they would always put up an empty chair. Or if we're having a banquet of some kind, like at Christmas, they put up an empty chair. That was for Yogananda. So Yogananda's presence could be in that chair. So sit with the stillness. Guard the sacred. For what is meant to hold that empty chair is on its way. Just breathe, my love, those final breaths in these final days of May for that divine guest that is sitting right across from you right now, if you want to look at it that way. The divine teacher, your soul self. your true self, soulmate, and you're breathing just these amazing high frequency, so much heart in this your breath, in this your breath right now. So much heart, so much faith, so much trust to put you right in sync. My dears, don't doubt for a moment that what is channeled in these meditations that come to us in this meditation. I'm talking how you receive the transmissions of these wisdom thoughts that we receive. Don't doubt for a moment that they're not 100% meant for you, 100% meant for me, 100% meant for all of us individually and as a collective. So let's dial in and tune up, my dears, with a few breaths. As we sit with this beautiful silence, what if everything is just perfect now, my dears? That we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the frequency, the blessings, the so called spiritual truths, everything is lined up. And that our spiritual quest has nothing to do with effort or I have to do it this way or that way. That it's all about receptivity. Three things I want to mention. It's that self guarding, it's nurturing, the compassion, and its veneration. Let's sit with this as we sit in silence. And what happens when we allow ourselves for a moment to shift like this, to shift perspective and not think of it as challenging or work or difficult, but instead we allow ourselves to feel it simply. Now, here's our visualization simply as a small light, as a small light. Let's call it a small light of hope that we're carrying in our hearts. And this small light is being nurtured within ourselves as we sit here still and trusting and hopeful that this small light's being nurtured. Or we feel so much compassion and respect for our openness and receptivity, and call it humility, to just sit back and be still for something amazing that's coming to sit in this empty chair. So feel this small light, because we are now shifted away from struggle, from fear, resistance, and effort. And we shifted to the self-guarding or self-care, just like we did in the last two streams. Compassion. But this word is perfect for this astrology of these final days in May. And the word is veneration. Veneration. So this light, just, it's like the light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. This light is what we're going to sit with. This light is also what is in that empty chair. What is coming to us? Why we're preparing. The light of the world is you and me. And so visualize that light getting brighter in you right now. Starting to fill every cell, every atom of your being. This light of God. And it feels as it brightens and grows, the light in me and the light in you and the light in all of us. It's like a fire inside of us. And as we soften and our bodies relax, our inner voice becomes so sweet and loving. Our inner voice. And the joy starts to creep in. Breathe that joy. When you feel a peaceful joy, that's when you are nearest to truth, says Rumi. Feel that joy now, seeping through your vessel, seeping through your vessel. And as it does, feel lifted into a new reality. This light in you is brighter now, has shifted you, has seeped into you, and now is lifting you to a new reality where fear has no room to breathe or dampen the flames of your light. And it's just this simple shift aligned with the astrology of today. A shift from struggle and work to care, compassion, and veneration for what is already inside us. And care. We love, we care, we share. This caring and the veneration added together becomes our true teachers. Teaching us straight away that through our softness, our realization that anything is possible through this light. Anything is possible. Make a wish upon a star now, my dears, that you didn't think was possible. Go for it right now. Make a wish. And you'll be seeing the world differently, more expansively, because that wish has already been heard and responded to by this beautiful light. And you now feel so much more connected to all the self same light in me as in you, the tree, the stone, the task at hand. Whatever are your duties, it don't matter. You are filled with such a caring, empathetic, compassionate heart set that you don't feel you're doing any heavy lifting. The light does that. The light does everything. It's responsible for everything, my dears. So here's Here's the practice. Here's our focus for May 30th and tomorrow, the 31st. Here it is. We can choose to allow ourselves to simply care for, safeguard, nurture, and venerate the light within us. OMG. Can you feel all this happening simultaneously to the vibration of the words being shared and entering into you as a frequency? We're learning about frequency here. These aren't instructions. They're different vibratory rates of God's presence. Care for, safeguard, nurture, and venerate, even if it's just a flicker of light, or even if you don't feel like you want to do it. You don't feel much like tuning to the light. It's still like giving oxygen to a flame. It aspires to higher heights, this light in you and me. It aspires to higher heights, stretching its flaming wings and lifts us and our vision of the world around us. Let it absorb, my dears. Remember, there's nothing you do. There's nothing you do anymore. It's all felt in the heart. Let's keep giving oxygen to this light of ours that lives inside me and inside you and inside everything, everywhere. Let's give it oxygen because it's going to lift us all together into the sacredness of it all. The sacredness of it all. This empty chair represents that we are opening to the all, the everything, all of it. Not reaching for something out there, outside of us, but from feeling it from within, the inside out, the inside out. And then we start to realize the porous, the porous nature of our being and our connection to everything. It's all coming. That's the emptiness that it seems to be, that God really doesn't care about his world. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this way. On the contrary, it's this way So we realize that emptiness is God. Emptiness is this light, and emptiness is everything. And so we'll end with a little namaste, my dears, that this light in me merges with the same light in you, and the same light that is everything and everyone, everywhere today, bar none. As we sit in the silence with this luminous lotus energy of these amazing frequencies that are visiting us frequently in these meditations. And they don't leave you, my dears. They don't leave you. They don't ever leave you. There's too much at stake in today's world. You put your heart into it and let go of your own striving and struggles with all of this. When you sit and let the voice of solitude give you the next direction, the next thought, the next feeling, and pretty soon you're completely preoccupied with your divinity. That's all you know. That's all you know. You're completely occupied with this present moment. It's too beautiful to ignore. It's too empowering not to give it our full attention. And then, of course, this tribe, this soul tribe, is a frequency. Don't ever underestimate it. I promise you that when we can all connect and feel that voice of the beloved and have walkie talkie with that beloved, God talks to you and me. God talks to Arjuna. So, whole Bhagavad Gita is about this conversation with God. You're going to find out that we're going to be speaking and living and listening just as the angels do, and the great ones. So thank you for these extra moments to share this May 30th. Sit in the silence and prepare for the emptiness in you and me to fill to the brim. And don't forget to self-guard it. Feel tremendous compassion. And this is the key word, I think. And venerate this light. Venerate this ever-growing, ever-expanding, all-inclusive light of God. Let there be light. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Holy Ones. Thank you, beautiful souls, all the light workers on the planet, all the awakening beings on the planet. We give our whole attention to be in loving service to truth. And so it is, so shall it ever be. We are sovereigns of ourselves, and that is that. Aho and namaste. All right. Sarah, thanks for the frequency. And you too, Marty. Yeah, pouring out of you, Lynn, pouring out of you, Lori, pouring out of you, my dear, Cami, Debbie. Yeah, and it's all combined. That's what blows my mind. We're going to be so surprised when we all kind of go to the other side, whenever that's going to be, and we realize what the heck we were up to here, and we realize that it was all amazing grace for starters, right? And that it was, and it did so much good to our world. You could start dreaming that way. That this little group, I don't know how many, 10 people or whatever we are, right? Has created such a stir in the inner world. They're talking about us in the inner world. Let's give them something to talk about. How about love, love, love? Let's give them something to talk about. Yeah. So anyway, that's how I feel on this. Again, we're getting weather that wasn't forecast at all, and it's just you get it's the times, right? So wherever you are, whatever is the weather, enjoy this May 30th, right? Because it's to sit with the silence of your soul, and it will give you everything you're looking for. All right. Aho, aho, aho. Love you all very much. Love grows. Love grows. Yeah. All right. See you tomorrow. Love you the most. Bye, Lori. Bye, Cami.